Hey guys, in this video we will be reviewing the updates made in the new season for Hwei. But before we move on to our video, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. You can also specify what you want in the comments. At the end of the video, I will be putting all the builds as a summary. Let's get to the video. Firstly, let's talk about the state of this season. Mage items have been heavily nerfed. Let's analyze them. The Blackfire Torch, which we bought during the laning phase and which is compatible with all our items, has been heavily nerfed, but it can still be bought compared to other items. Liandry was also nerfed very heavily. Ability power has decreased very seriously. But there is no nerf to the burning rate, so this build is still strong against tanks. Let's take a look to our long-distanced one-shot build. Luden does not lose any ability power, but his ability haste is reduced. We won't be able to skill as fast as before, but this is not a heavy nerf compared to the others. Horizon Focus got nerfed from ability power, but gained some of the ability haste that Luden lost. These items balance each other out and can still be used together. Shadow Flame has some nerfs again, but it will still be included in our one-shot build. Let's talk about Storm Surge. I haven't used this item much for Hwei, but this item has been buffed in general and has become very beautiful. The nerfs to the movement speed are not a big problem for Hwei, so I don't see a very serious nerf for this reason. These are the items we will be using in general. Now let's take a quick look at the other items. The reason we bought Malignance was for the ability haste, but they nerfed it. Nevertheless, with the increase of ability power, it is still a viable option. Morello may be the most heavily nerfed item. The total cost was raised very seriously. What made this item good was that it was very cheap and gave high ability power. But all of these are gone. It is enough to just get Oblivion Orb for the heavy wound. Due to the nerf to Rabadon, it is now only purchasable as the last item. Instead of Rabadon, items with more functions can be preferred earlier. The nerf to Zhonya is not a big problem, because the reason we take Zhonya is not to be getting one-shotted. Seraph's shield has been severely reduced, and his ability power has been reduced as well. It was one of the items we used against assassins. The weakening of this item will now put us in a difficult situation. Crypt Flume's health regeneration in the late game was very effective, but its proportional weakening ignored the main feature of this item. Now Void Staff is more preferable. Now let's take a quick look at the runes. Biscuit now only increases health instead of permanent mana. This is a huge nerf for Hwei. Hwei needs mana as much as possible. And removing this feature is a game changer for Hwei. This rune can never be used for Hwei anymore. The update to Presence of Mind is a nerf for Hwei also. When this rune is used with the burn build, it was providing a very serious mana regeneration. But adding an 8-second cooldown to this rune ended this completely. This is a summary of the items and runes that affect Hwei in general. Now let's take a look at the runes and items as a summary. This is our one-shotting item build order. You can still create very serious effects by using these items. Compared to the UN nerfed version, we lose about 100 to 150 ability power. We lose some amount of ability haste too. This is our build order for burning items. You can melt tanks very well with these items. And also you can one-shot fragile opponents with Shadow Flame. This build order can be considered as hybrid. Using Seraphs will prevent getting one-shotted by assassins, and we will have a very serious amount of mana. Now let's take a quick look at our runes. The Poke rune is the rune we use in general. The damage we do in the lane with Arcane Comet and Scorch makes us create kill pressure in the lane, and makes our trades stronger. Free shoes from the magical footwear also allows us to get free shoes without paying gold in the early stage. With Triple Tonic, we make our skills maxed out fast as possible. If I am planning to buy Seraphs, I am using this rune set. When I get a kill with Presence of Mind, a certain percentage of my mana is also filled, and the more mana I have, the more it is filled. With the Cut Down rune, we can melt tanks and opponents with high health much faster. With First Strike, we can make gold faster in the early stage and get our items earlier. At the end of the game, we can become full build very quickly because the gold we earn is also increasing with time. This rune is a rune that I use in low elo matches, and I choose if I can counter my opponent. When you get this rune, you need to play very aggressive and stack Dark Harvest as many as you can. Do not buy this rune if you do not have a kill pressure against your opponent. I tried this rune at the request of a follower, but I saw that it was very effective in the lane. We can trigger Electrocute with using our passive. This makes our trades very effective. These were the summaries of the items and runes in general. If you want to watch the video with the combos I prepared about Hwei, you can access it from the card above. I have also added the page where I prepared these runes and items in the comments. You can see them all together from there. Please don't forget to support me by subscribing to my channel. I wish you all a very good day.